Hey everyone, I'm Joseph and I'm a developer advocate with AppSmith. For today's release jam, we're going to check out the new features for June 2022, starting with the RichTextEditor, where we've just added spell check. Next up is the checkbox and switch widgets, which have been upgraded to add a whole bunch of new formatting options, and we're going to go over all those in a little more detail in just a minute. And then lastly, the Generate a Page from a Data Table feature. That has been updated to use JSON forms and to follow the app's current theme when it creates a new page. So let's start with the RichTextEditor, and you'll see that we've got some text here that's misspelled, and it's highlighting it. It'll also highlight as you're typing and show you any words that are misspelled. But if you select a word and right-click, the context menu just shows the option to insert a link. So to get to the browser's spell check, just control right-click, and that'll bring up the suggestions and the options to add it to your dictionary, or you can even change the dictionary in your browser's settings if you need to. So just select the word and then control right-click to get to the browser's spell check, and you'll also notice that the words are underlined as you're typing if there are any misspellings. Next up, we're going to check out the checkbox and switch widgets, as well as the checkbox group and switch group. They've all been upgraded to give you more styling options for the colors, the labeling, font size, the color shown for the selected state. And so we're going to check this out in the editor. And you'll see that we now have a lot of properties at the bottom here for the appearance, where we can change the alignment of the label, the position, the width of it. We can do the label color, and separately there's the accent color. So a lot of new formatting options on these existing widgets, and you might recognize these properties from some of our other widgets that have had it since they were released, but some of these older widgets are just now getting these new formatting options. So that kind of brings them up to the same settings that we have in other widgets, so you can have a consistent look throughout your app. And next up we have the Generate a Page from a Data Table feature. So this is an existing feature that has been upgraded to use the JSON form widget. It used to generate a bunch of separate widgets. The name here, each label, each input is a separate widget, and even the submit and the reset buttons here. Each one is a separate set of settings in the property pane here, and they're all nested. They live inside of each separate widget. So with this new update, when you generate a page from a data table, you'll see that our new page that's created is going to use a single widget for the form. So this is now a JSON form widget, and the properties for each one of these each input is nested inside the one widget. So you can still access the default values, the valid if, the visible condition. All those properties are inside of the one JSON form widget now. And so this is going to make it a lot easier to deploy multiple pages to your app, connect to several different tables, and to just instantly generate a page with all of your CRUD operations and a form showing every field, and it's all conveniently editable right inside the single widget instead of multiple. And so the last feature that we have is that this Generate a Page from a Data Table, it's actually going to follow whatever you've set on your theme here. So if I change this primary color, the Generate a Page feature, the next time it generates a new page, it will follow whatever you have set for your theme. So it's going to save you a lot of time in creating a multi-page app with different tables, and you can just go down the list and generate a new page for each data source. It will create all of these queries for you, and now it will follow the theme and use the JSON form widget. So those are our updates for the release jam for June 2022. And just to review, we had spell check added to the RichTextEditor, some styling options for the checkbox and switch widgets, and then the Generate a Page from a Table has been upgraded to use the JSON form widget and to follow your app's current theme.